Make this a clean fight all times. Touch the belt.
Much better in recent fights. Always a big puncher, but John David Jackson has him aggressively, effectively. Lemieux, to the naked eye in the past.
100%. He looks a little fleshy to me.
Hopefully he hasn't underestimated Curtis Stevens. And
sometimes when a guy rehydrates by a big number, starched himself, and then desperately needed to pour in the rehydration, Lemieux had a 7-pound advantage, 177 coming in.
Huge punchers.
Big left hook by Curtis Stevens. The money punch is the left hook.
Yep, but they can hurt you with either hand, and they're throwing them right now.
And Curtis's left hook is looking more deadly right now. He was really trying to knock him out.
Yeah, it doesn't look like either fighter wants to go.
Right hand by Lemieux.
There's some genuine bad blood between these two.
Desultory fight which preceded this, so now they're eager to see action, and Lemieux and Stevens are going to give it to them.
Already got more action in this fight than we had in the last the whole 10 rounds.
Exactly right.
Good right hand by.
As a potential Canelo.
Oh, good
hard right hand by Lemieux. Stevens was hurt by that shot.
Stevens was indeed hurt by the right hand.
Lemieux better be careful though, because Stevens does. There it is.
Yep, both big fight-changing power in both hands, both guys.
Good hook
hard
and
right
good
hand by
right.
Lemieux. Now Stevens lands a right of his own. Left hook by Lemieux, upstairs and downstairs. Right hand to follow it.
And Curtis answered. I told y'all we was gonna get a good one.
Thinking that he can weather the storm early, it's a winnable fight.
Of course. He's hoping that Lemieux wears himself out, paces himself as Curtis is doing.
See who starts to go to the body with conviction here.
Like that right there. Oh, he hurt Curtis bad. Yeah, that hurt Curtis bad that time.
Lemieux is such a big puncher. The reason Triple G boxed so.
Deep breath, deep breath.
Over the top of the jab, a beautiful overhand right, but it was high on the head. Seemed to balance more than anything. Then Curtis come back with a counter hook right there that hit him on the neck. He missed the chin as well. Lemieux caught him with a hook right here at the end of the round that really seemed to hurt Stevens and cause him some problems. We saw his legs buckle just.
And in exactly the same vein as Lemieux drives Stevens.
Curtis can survive this because, again, Lemieux does not look.
If he does, he's going to have a problem because Curtis knows how to maintain.
In some punishment downstairs on that seemingly soft Lemieux belly.
Stevens on Lemieux's part, Roy?
No, I think he just thinks he's the bigger guy. And I don't been too cut up much more than he is right now. But
last summer because of a failure to make weight. So you don't know exactly what's going on in Lemieux's life all the time. And serious guy who usually demands a lot out of the fighters. But of course, David Lemieux's a big
so he demands that his guys respect him and give him the work that he asks for.
He did make weight, Lemieux. He's entitled to it. But he just looks like a fighter banking on an early knockout.
He is, and he better not be banking still around. Curtis is very dangerous. Good hook by Lemieux.
Stevens is biding his time, not throwing nearly as many as Lemieux. Trying to make them count when he does it.
He's saving himself and he's trying to knock out.
Big left hook to the body.
Not trying to waste as many punches. Good left body shot by Stevens. Hurt him with body shot bad just now.
Seconds left in the second round. It's been action all the way. And eliminated the first round, and Curtis Stevens came back.
Real good middleweight slugfest.
Best shot that he's landed all night, which is a beautiful left body shot to the liver. And you see Lemieux snatch that arm down right there. That lets you know that that shot
seemed to have disappeared from his punches by the end of round number 2. Friday, I should say, yesterday, had the kind of birthday that every weight class fighter dreams of. Good left hook by Stevens.
They're starting
to shake Lemieux just a little bit.
He's doing more with both hands, the left and the right.
Steady pressure, and the touching leads to the harder touching, like right now.
And that could happen. He came here clearly expecting to win. In fact, it's a particularly strong corner with Jackson and Chief Second Rudy Hernandez.
Eye blink.
Dangerous at any time. Good right hand to the body by Lemieux.
So can Stevens.
That's exactly right, Max. Oh,
there it is. Stevens.
out cold.
And out cold.
Out cold.
Victory. Lemieux got what he was looking for on a perfect right-hand shot.
No, left hook, left hook,
yeah.
Jim.
Left
Put
hook.
Stevens to sleep in a fight where it looked like Stevens.
Real-time action. Wow. On the button after the overhand right. He threw a straight right. Threw a straight right down the pipe. And Curtis tried to throw the hook, and he beat him to the punch with the hook. Curtis threw a
Short
hook.
left hook. Didn't travel more than 10 or 12 inches.
Joe Lewis. And they traded hooks right here, but, oh, my goodness. David's hook hit the button. Curtis's hook.
Stevens was unconscious at that moment.
Yes, he was.
Was coming on like Lemieux's future was in jeopardy. Just had the feeling of the kind of fight where Lemieux that occur over many rounds of.
He'll be okay. I mean,
Only a few feet away from her.
real-time action. Wow. On the button after the overhand right. He threw a straight right. Threw a straight right down the pipe. And Curtis tried to throw the hook, and he beat him to the punch with the hook. Curtis threw a
Short
hook.
left hook. Didn't travel more than 10 or 12 inches.
Joe Lewis. And they traded hooks right here, but, oh, my goodness. David's hook hit the button. Curtis's hook.
Stevens was unconscious at that moment.
Yes, he was.
Lemieux celebrating, but not terribly demonstratively. As the coach.
Real-time action. Wow. On the button after the overhand right. He threw a straight right. Threw a straight right down the pipe. And Curtis tried to throw the hook, and he beat him to the punch with the hook. Curtis threw a
Short
hook.
left hook. Didn't travel more than 10 or 12 inches.
Joe Lewis. And they traded hooks right here, but, oh, my goodness. David's hook hit the button. Curtis's hook.
Stevens was unconscious at that moment.
Yes, he was.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the Turning Stone Resort Casino, Quebec, Canada, former middleweight world champion David Lemieux.
Let's take a look at final copy box numbers in this.